Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for returning, for all of my returning subscribers. It has been a minute since I sat down and actually talked with you guys. Some of my videos that I've been putting out were pre-filmed because I was on vacation. So this is like the first official time I'm getting back to it and back into the routine of things. So today's video is going to be a cash envelope stuffing, and we will be working with income that I earned from my full-time job. I received that paycheck right here on June 18th. So of course I am going to budget out my paycheck and then put some money into my cash envelopes and also contribute towards my debt snowball. So if that sounds like something you are into, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, so as I said, this is a cash envelope stuffing video, and what I do with these videos is show you guys how I budget out my paychecks and how I am using the cash envelope system to help me grow my finances and become financially free while also eliminating my debt. So of course, if that sounds like something you would be interested in, something you would like to learn more about, be sure to go down below, hit that subscribe button, join the family because I would really appreciate it, and make sure that you hit the bell so that you never miss a video. Another thing quickly that I would love to thank you guys so much on is the support on my last video. It was very different for me. It was like a little vlog style type of video showing how I use my cash envelopes throughout the week. So if you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out. I'll put the link in the description and in the cards. But I just really have to say thank you guys because you were so nice and so supportive within the comments. I was actually nervous to see what people would say, so I didn't read the comments for like the past 2 days, but I did finally muster up the courage to look at them, and they were so sweet. So thank you all so much, and I'm going to try and branch out the different type of content that I can give to you guys. So always, if you have any ideas, any suggestions, be sure to leave that down in the comments below. But enough of that, let's just go ahead and get started with budgeting out my paycheck. All right, everyone, so here we are back at my paycheck number 2 breakdown sheet. All of the sheets that you see me use within my channel, I do create myself, and they are available within my Etsy shop. And that is a good segue into talking about my Etsy shop. So I did go ahead and add the next 3 months for my budget kits. So I have July, August, and September. So you can purchase those and get those started with your budgets if you so desire. And I have officially reopened my Etsy shop. So now that I'm done with vacation and all of the things in my personal life have now seemed to simmer down, I am going to open my Etsy shop back up again. I'm going to have my cash envelopes available for you guys to purchase. So all of my cash envelopes, they are now back up. And again, I just want to say thank you all so much for being patient with me and understanding that I just needed to take some time off. But now I am ready and so excited to just get back into the routine of things and get back to how things were. But talking again about my paycheck number 2, regarding this paycheck, I actually did receive a little bit more money than I usually do. And that's because within my company, sometimes each quarter, certain departments get like a bonus check. And it's just to say thank you for, exceeding the goals that the company expected us to reach. So I was fortunate this quarter to receive that extra bonus check, and I will be able to put a little bit more money towards my extra debt. So that amount will be reflected within that. And I'm also going to put money towards my savings because usually I fund my savings with my side income. But since for the past 2 weeks I have not been able to do that, I did want to try and make that up with this paycheck by contributing money towards my savings. But let's just go ahead and go through the budget so that we all understand what is happening. So first, looking at expenses, what I have first is my rent, and this is rent that will be due for July 1st. I already put away the first half of my rent, and the next half will be $635 to complete that. I'm also excited for July because July for me is a magic month. So if July is a magic month for you, be sure to let me know down in the comments, and let me know how you're planning on spending that extra paycheck, because I'm still trying to decide what I want to do with it, but I think it'll be fun to hear what other people might be doing. So after my rent, I do have my PSE&G, so that is just gas and electricity, and I do not know the official amount for it, so I'm just doing a guesstimate, and I'm gonna put $80. Hopefully it's not that much, but I'm gonna put $80 for now. After that, we have my files that is going to be due on the 24th, and that is for my internet, so that is for $60, so I will write 60 here. And then last up is gas for my car for the next 2 weeks, and that is going to be $30. So everything within the expense column, these are things that I keep within my checking account. I do not take the physical cash out for. And if we total all of this up, that comes to $805. After that, we can move on over to the cash portion. So first up is my car insurance. This is another expense that I like to split in half. So I already put the first half away, and now to complete it, that will be $98. Then up next is my Great Lakes, and for the second half, I'm going to be putting $220 away. And then following that are all of the things that I keep within my wallet. So for spending, I'm going to give myself the usual $40. Groceries will get $100. Toiletries is getting $45. Clothing is getting $10. And eating out will be receiving $20. So now if we go ahead and total up everything within the cash portion, that will give us a total of $533. So over here, I do have a section for my sinking funds, but if you know the channel, I really try and fund my sinking funds with my side income, and that is why it's going to be left blank for now. So we can just move on over to our extra debt. So extra debt is considered my debt snowball, and my only debt that I have left is my student loans for Great Lakes. So from this paycheck, as I said, I'm putting a larger amount towards my debt because of that bonus. So as a total, it will be $330 that I will put as an extra debt payment. And then for my savings, so that I can still try and make my monthly goal of $240, I'm gonna give myself $120 and put that in my savings. And then here we have my rollover. I consider this my cushion or my buffer to help me when I need it. So every paycheck, I like to put away $5, and then that just slowly builds up and I use it when I need it. But for a total that we're going to withdraw from the bank today, all we're going to do is add the $533 plus the $330 plus the $120. So then that will give us a total of $983 that I will be taking out of the bank today. So that is how I break down my budget and budget each paycheck. So the next thing that I do is just head to the bank and get the cash. So when I return, we can just go ahead and get started with stuffing my envelopes. All right, everyone, so I have returned from the bank. I got the cash right here in this envelope, so we can just go ahead and open this up. So once I take out this money, I'm going to lay it out and then get everything set up for us, and then I'll bring you guys right on back. All right, everyone, so we are all set up and ready to go. For those who are new, up at the top is where I keep my money. In this binder is where I hold my cash envelopes for my sinking funds, my savings, and my debt snowball. These are cash envelopes that I use for my split bills, and then these are the cash dividers that I keep within my wallet 24/7. So as always, we get started with the cash envelopes for my split bills. So that is what we will do first. So first up is car insurance. So we said we were putting away $98. So 50, 2 20s, a 5, and 3 1s should give us 98. So let's check. 50, 70, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98. So that is correct, and I can make the payment on my car insurance. Each month I pay $198, so I already had the 100 in here, and now I have the total 198. So now this is ready to be paid and good to go. Up next, it is my Great Lakes. Great Lakes should be getting $220, so that will be $200 bills and 120, giving us 100, 220. So there we go. This is the second half of the payment, and I will go ahead and put this right in there. So those are my only 2 bills for my cash envelopes that are in these kind of envelopes. And now we can go ahead and move on to my cash dividers. So over here are my cash dividers, and within these dividers I am doing the dollar challenge. So what that means is that if I have any leftover dollars at the end of the 2 weeks, I take them out, put it to the side, and I add that to my jar. And then at the end of the year, we're going to see how much I was able to save. So first up, it is spending. If we go ahead and look at spending, that should be getting $40. So I took it out at a 20, a 10, and 2 5s. So that should give me 40, 20, 30, 35, 40. And I add it to what I have, but I will be setting the singles to the side. So as a total within my spending, I have 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. So that is $50 for the next 2 weeks. I always tend to get the question of what do I use spending on, and spending is just like a miscellaneous thing for me. Like if I want to go buy some stuff for my planners, I take it out of spending. Like anything I don't necessarily have a category for, but it's for me, that's what I use spending on. Up next, it is groceries. So groceries is getting the usual $100, and I take that out in 20s. So that should be 5 20s, and that will give us 100. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And I will add that to what I have. I had to make change for somebody, so that's why I have 50s in here. But with these singles, I will set them to the side. And now as a total within groceries, I have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. So that is $200 within my groceries. And since I did just come back from my vacation and everything, I have to restock up on my groceries. So that will definitely be used. Up next, it is toiletries. So that's another one I get a question on. What do I use toiletries for? Toiletries is for like paper towels, toothpaste, if I want to do my laundry, like that type of stuff is what I consider toiletries, like makeup, shampoo, that's toiletries. So that should be getting $45. So we can do 2 20s and a 5. That will give us 20, 40, and 45. So now let's see if we have any singles left in toiletries, and we do. So we will set that to the side. And now let's count and see what we have. So that's 20, 40, 60, 65, 70. $70 within toiletries, and I have to do laundry, so that's already one thing that I know that will be used for. Up next, it is clothing. Clothing is going to get $10, so I will just do a $10 bill, and I do not have any singles within clothing, so now I have $20, $40, and $50 for clothing. Up next, it is eating out. Eating out is going to get 20, so we can do a $20 bill, and that will give me $20, $40 that I have now within eating out. And then miscellaneous, if you watched that vlog video, you already understand what miscellaneous is for, but it's just for any money that I have to put back into the ATM, so that always tends to be empty anyway. So that is everything for my cash dividers. So we can just go ahead and add all of these right back to my wallet. And that's just how they fit within my wallet. I also always get questions on where you can find my wallet. I have a link down below for Amazon where I found this wallet. So if you're interested, go ahead and check the description box. Oh, and another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys, I started recently talking about the Fetch app, and I recently added my referral link to my Fetch rewards. So thank you so much for the people who actually used it, because I didn't even mention it. So I really appreciate that. If you don't know what the Fetch app is, it's just an app where you can scan your receipts, any receipts that you use, and you can get points, and then you can use those points to get gift cards from places such as Target, Best Buy, Amazon. So it's a nice way to earn back money that you're gonna spend anyway. So if you're interested in it, go ahead, check the description box, and if you use my referral link, that will be greatly appreciated, because I believe you will get an extra 2,000 points and I will get an extra 2,000 points. So be sure to check that out if you haven't. All right, so the next thing that we can go ahead and do is count our singles and add it to the jar. I know every time I say it, this jar is just not fitting these singles, but one day I will actually get a new jar to put these dollars in. But let's go ahead and count and see how much we were able to save for the week. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that is $9 that we managed to save for the past 2 weeks. So that is amazing. And now I'm going to struggle to add these dollars to the jar. There we go. So the dollars have been added, and of course, right after my dollar challenge, I am doing the coin challenge. So it's the same thing. All of the coins that I'm able to save for the past 2 weeks, I take them out of my wallet and I put it into the jar. So let's go ahead and do that. That was the most coins I think I ever had over the last 2 weeks. So there we go. That is now added to the jar, and we can go ahead and set that to the side. So the last thing that we can go ahead and get into is our binder. So normally I only stuff that snowball, but as I said, I put money aside for savings. So that was $120 that I put aside. So we will take out 100 and a 20 to make 120. And we're gonna go ahead and add that towards our savings challenge and count and see what we have so far. So this is the $1,000 placeholder, meaning that I have $1,000 within the bank, but I don't actually keep the cash in the envelope. So that's $1,000. And then within actual cash, I have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 1, 2. So that's $1,702 that we now have within our savings. So that is amazing. If you don't know, the goal by the end of the year is $3,000, and we are still on track to make that goal. All right, so now the last thing that we have is our debt snowball. So we should have $330 left to put towards my debt snowball. So let's make sure that is correct. 100, 200, 300, 20, and 30. So that is true. And if you watched my latest debt snowball update, my main goal that I'm trying to achieve is paying off my student loan number 5. It currently has $807 to it. So I'm gonna try and put as much as I can to try and pay that off by the end of this month. So if we add that to the debt snowball that we have so far, let us see what we have as a total. So that's 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. Then we have 650, 670, 680, 690, 95, 700. And then I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that is $711 so far as a debt snowball payment. I am going to attempt, so don't hold me to it, but I am going to attempt to do some side income for the last week in June. So hopefully I can put something that will add more towards this goal, and we will see how much I can actually put for a total as a debt snowball payment for the month of June. But either way, $700, I'm still proud of that. I didn't even expect me to be able to do that with me taking off 2 weeks in the month. But I really have to be thankful for that bonus because that's the only way I was able to even achieve that. But anyway, guys, as we can see, the money is all gone. So that is a good sign that we did everything correctly. And that is how I will budget out my paycheck. All right, guys, so there you have it. That is how I am going to budget out my second paycheck for the month of June. As always, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you all so much for your continued support and growth within the channel. I really appreciate it. If you did enjoy the video, go ahead, leave some comments down below letting me know. If you haven't, go ahead, give the video a thumbs up because that is the best way to support the channel, and I would really appreciate that as well. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, join the family so you do not miss my next video. But that's all I have for you guys today, and I will see you all next time in my next video. Bye, guys.